Hey, babes. You are listening to the Free the Moms podcast. And today I thought we should talk about what it actually means to be a free mom and how to create being a free mom if you want to do that. Before we dive in, and I'm going to teach you all the tips and tricks on how to do it and how to reflect on 2025 so you don't repeat it. But before we dive in, I want to let you guys know that we are doing a free 5-day challenge from January 5th to the 9th called Drop 5 Pounds While Life is Lifing. So if you want to lose 5 pounds and really you want to lose weight for the last time in 2026, this is a challenge for you. We typically charge for it, but for our podcast listeners, we are giving it to you for free. So go to lauraconley.com/drop5. It's the number 5. So lauraconley.com/drop the number 5. So DROP and a 5. That number. Okay. Have you ever felt, and you probably are feeling this right now, like I am, stretched, stuck, or like you're like, I feel like all the memes I'm seeing, everything I'm seeing out in social media world is talking about us moms not having enough bandwidth, where you have such a heavy mental and emotional load that, by the way, is invisible. So if you are feeling overwhelmed and just not free, this episode is really going to help you today and permanently. By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly what freedom means for you, and you'll be able to reflect on 2025, but not from a shamey place. Like, you guys know I talk about shame excitement, right? Like, I want you to get excited when you're reflecting. Do not miss the buried golden treasure of 2025. It's so scary for so many of us to look back because we're afraid that we're not going to love ourselves. We're afraid we're going to make the way that 2025 went down mean something. You guys, look at my outfit if you're watching this. This is ridiculous and so fun. Anyways, so what does it actually mean? Let's start there. Like, what does it actually mean to be free? So let's first call out that it doesn't mean a bigger job, a bigger house, a fancy vacation. I mean, that can be part of it for real, but I want you to know that freedom is actually available to you now. And my definition of freedom is the ability to be yourself, to be living in alignment with your values, to own your day and your time, to feel light, alive, zesty in your body, to feel like you can really be yourself in your relationships, to be able to contribute to the world in a way that lights you up. This harmony. I think also it's not externalizing or delegating your emotions to the scale or to achievement or to any external barometer, to know that you can have your own back, to say no without guilt, to be able to enjoy food without spiraling. It's like being yourself. I think so many of us are, this is kind of harsh, but living a lie. And we're people pleasing and pretending and perfecting at our own expense. So this is why I really wanted to take the time to do a solo episode, which, by the way, how much fun is this, you guys? We haven't done a solo episode in like forever. And I was like, we got to do one because I just want to have a cozy little chat with my cute babes. So here we are doing a cozy chat together. So first things first. So that's the definition of freedom. I think the ability to be yourself and have the life that you want. But we've got to start with number 1, believing that you are worthy of being and feeling free. And you guys, it just is. Like, we don't need to do a bunch of episodes on your value or your worth because it literally just is. Oh my God, there was a quote that I wanted to read you guys. Oh, here's another good quote. We need to add both these quotes. Okay, so Trisha Hersey says, "We are free now. This is now. We don't have to wait for anyone to tell us that, to give us that." Right? And you guys, if you know the model, what creates freedom? Your thoughts. So you can feel free right now. And it doesn't mean we don't go change the circumstances. It doesn't mean we don't go change things about our weight, about our marriage, about our careers, about our contributions, about our parenting, about our money, about our schedule. But you can feel it now. And what's so crazy is that's the how. That becomes the how. If you are desperate to feel free, the how is to feel it now as you are changing and upgrading your life. Okay, so the quote I wanted to read is, we don't have to actually work on your worth because it is inherent. And this is so well said by Cole Arthur Riley. Okay, so there's this really cruel rhetoric out there that says, if you don't believe that you're beautiful, no one else will. Instead, I think we can have a mysterious framework for existence that says your beauty is actually not predicated on your belief. You don't have to believe it when you wake up in the morning. You just are. You can choose to believe in the air or not believe in the air, but the air is there. It's there, just like your worthiness, you guys. It's more of an awareness than anything else. And that's been so healing to me. Instead of trying to contrive this really triumphant form of dignity that says, I deserve to be honored, I now say, I possess honor. I possess dignity. I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting for anyone to give me the honor that I need. It's in me. And that changes how I'm able to survive in a world that doesn't love my body, that doesn't love Black women's bodies. It changes things. Okay, you guys? So are you picking up what I'm putting down here? You don't have to believe in air, but it's there. It's same with your value and your worthiness, okay? So you are worthy. Why is someone else worthy of freedom and you aren't? Chad is going around acting all free, and so should you. You have spent so much time, energy, so much of your life not being fully free. You tried it that way. Let's just try it this way for a year. Let's just commit 2026, the year that I am going to feel and be free. One tiny baby step at a time. You are worthy of a life that is liberated, okay? And you may have to fake it till you make it. You may have to strengthen this muscle. It's gonna feel bad, you guys. If you want to feel free, you're gonna feel guilty. It's not going anywhere, and that's normal. So stop waiting for it to feel good to live the life that you want. It feels bad anyways, living the life that is one of perfectionism and pretending and people pleasing. So let's just try it this way. Are you guys in? Okay, you guys are in. I can feel it. All right. We've defined freedom, number one. Number two, we've decided together that we're worthy of freedom. Number three, where are you not free? Okay, so let's scan. Let's audit, babes. Let's look. Where are you not free? Is it financially? Is it with your calendar or time or your schedule? Is it in your marriage? Is it in your body? Is it in your parenting? Is it in your career? Where is it? And what area feels the most constricted, the most cage-like, the most jail-like? Now, I'm not saying you're going to have to pick this silo, this area of your life. You may want to pick the area that feels the most like a trap, but you also may want to pick the area that feels like a little bit of a trap, but doable. Because that's what we're going to do, you guys. You're going to see where in your life do you not feel free without beating yourself up, without also playing the victim mentality card, and just being like, this is shame-sided, guys. Can you get excited when you become aware of something that needs to change? You can. That's a choice too. Thoughts, greater feelings, right? Look over 2025. You can use your pictures. You can use your calendar. You can use your memory if you still have one. And I want you to look. Where wasn't I free? Where did it feel tight? Where did I hate it? Where did it feel bad? Where did I dread? Okay? And you're going to pick, it might be all areas. And that's okay. Shame cited. Can you be excited you notice? Even if you get a wave or you kind of get flooded with shame, like, oh my God, I'm wrong in bed. No, you're not. That's just the conditioning. We're so programmed to beat ourselves up when everything isn't perfect. And we need to stop doing that. You're learning. We're either in life winning or learning. If you are looking back and you're just feeling like a failure, no, we're not doing that. Winning or learning, okay? And then I want to invite you into the excitement of like, oh, like I use this a lot, you guys, when I was really working on snapping and being a little too saucy, spicy with my kids, like yelling at my kids. I would feel so much shame after I screamed bloody murder at them. And I would feel so bad. And guess what? That didn't work for me to change my behavior. In fact, it just kept me in the pattern and in the cycle. So I had to put my hands on my heart and say, wow, I do feel a little bit of shame. I'm not wrong or bad. This is okay. I'm learning. And I could repair with myself and then repair with my kids. And I'm like, oh, I'm excited that I'm working on this because this is the actual way I can change. Okay. So once you've decided where you are not free, I want you to pick one, just one of those areas that you're going to work on in 2026. And now you're not going to like this because you're going to want to work on all of them. But I promise you, and I tested this. You guys know I've been reading Chicken Soup for the Soul and setting goals since I was like 14, right? So I have tried every which way. The best way to set goals is to pick one goal or intention or dream, whatever you want to call it, for the year of 2026. Okay? One. So where are you not free? Where do you want to be more free? And we're going to pick one area. We know we're worthy of changing it. We know we're worthy of having the freedom and the liberation that comes when we work on it. Okay? So I want to play a little game. This will help you to pick the one thing if you haven't already. Where in your life do you feel the most trapped? What do you complain about? Where are you silently suffering? Where are you suffocating or swallowing your own needs? Think about it. When it comes to your body, your health, how does it feel when you're getting dressed, when you're eating? What about in your marriage or your relationships, friendships? What is the thing that feels bad that you would say is kind of like the biggest problem in your life? And then I want you to do a 1 to 10, scale of 1 to 10. I don't weigh what I want is a 10 out of 10. It's such a problem. I'm thinking about it every day. Feels like every moment. I notice it when my jeans are too tight. I notice it when I go back for seconds. It's constantly on my mind. It's causing me so much pain. It's such a big problem. Scale of 1 to 10. How big of a problem is it? Is it a 10 out of a 10, an 8 out of a 10, a 9 out of a 10? And then what I want you to do is another scale of 1 to 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much time, energy, money, resources am I investing into solving this problem in a way that's new, creative, different, maybe proven, if we're thinking about the Yummy Mummy experience? Okay, I'm totally teasing. But, I mean, I'm not really teasing. But my point here, you guys, do your problems match your priorities? Are your problems on your calendar? Does your problem show up in your bank account in a way that's you solving them? So if your weight or your relationship with your body or your relationship with food or your marriage or your schedule or whatever, if it's a 10 out of a 10 problem, it should also be an 8, 9, or 10 in terms of your investment in your calendar and the way you spend money. right? If you took all that Target money and you spent it on solving this problem, you'd be able to solve it. But of course, we're not taught that we should get help, that we should invest in ourselves. You've tried not investing in yourself. I want you to try investing in yourself. I was just talking to a client yesterday, and that's what she was celebrating for 2025. She's literally celebrating that she invested in herself because now she feels free. And this is available to you too. Okay. So next thing I want to talk about with you. Anytime we're creating a dream or a goal, we want to show ourselves that we already have that, because we don't want to create from lack. We want to create from abundance. We want to create from already having. So I want you to show yourself, and you could just do this right now in your head. I want you to show yourself how you are already free. Why is it true that you're already free? What freedoms do you get to experience on a daily basis? And just like list them out. It's kind of like a gratitude practice, right? You have so much freedom already. What a gift. Now, don't use this against yourself like, or I have too much, I shouldn't want more. No, that is BS, and Chad's not doing that. And remember, we put everything through the Chad filter. So we aren't doing that. So in what ways are you already free? And there is room for you to have all the freedom. It's not like you take up, like, this is like the effed up thinking we have as women. We think like, oh, if I have freedom in every other area of my life, somehow I'm like stealing freedom from somebody else. No, you are allowed to have total freaking liberation, babes. Okay. So notice that you're already free. You have survived all of your hard days, all of the challenges. You've created, now again, don't use this against yourself. You've created the life that you have. You're not trapped. You just haven't learned really how to create an intentional life, because life, our society really doesn't want us to live life on our terms. It wants us to live life on capitalist terms. Okay? But you are the one in control. You are the one in the driver's seat. And as soon as you learn that and embody that, everything will change. Okay, you guys, I want to start shifting into a little bit of a deeper dive for you around reflecting. Now, remember, you have to do it because you will repeat if you don't. Okay, I have a whole episode on evaluate or deteriorate. So dramatic, I feel like. So I'm going to give you guys some prompts that you can look at, and like, I would give yourself like a while to enjoy it. Like, enjoy looking through your pictures. You will be so surprised this happens. We actually just did this with the Yummy Mummy Masters Retreat. So in 2024 at the Masters Retreat, I had everybody write a letter to their future selves on their wishes and their hopes and dreams, and that for themselves in a year. And then at the retreat this year, we all opened them, and people were scared to open them. But what people found was pleasant surprises. They're like, wow, I really did grow this year. Wow, I really did what I wanted to do this year. So don't worry, you guys. You're going to find some really, really cool nuggets in there. Yes, you might find some things that were challenging, or you might see some things that you want to upgrade, but also you'll be able to celebrate a lot. And I want you to do that. So as you look back, I want you to look through, again, go month by month, pictures, calendars. What drained you? What lit you up? What don't you ever want to do again? You guys know that we do the Drop the Dread challenge inside the Yummy Mummy and inside some of my other programs. And my dread that I was dropping for the holiday season, and my dread that I was dropping was I didn't want to decorate the outside of the house. And that was a hard one, you guys, because I love having the outside of the house decorated. It's cute. And so I told my husband, I'm not doing that this year. You can do it if you want, but I'm not doing it. And so the decorations for the outside sat out for like 2 weeks. At some point, I put them in my husband's office because I'm like, I don't want to look at these. And then he put them back in the hallway. And I was like, these need to go up by Sunday night. It was like Sunday the 13th or the 14th or whatever. Or I'm putting them in the basement. And he's like, okay, fine. And I said, and if you want me to hire somebody to come do this because you really want it, I'll totally hire somebody. No, he doesn't want to spend money on that. I knew that. So we didn't spend money on that. I got to tell you though, it was so hard to drop the dread because my husband just well-intentioned was like, we have to do the outdoors. We're having a Christmas party. We have to decorate. Part of me is like, we do. Part of me really believes him. Part of me feels really guilty, right? And I'm like, I know, babe. I would love to have outdoor decorations, but I'm not doing them. And he kept baiting me and baiting me and baiting me. And he's like, I just need help with, then he's like doing it. And he's like, I just need help with one thing. Then he comes in again, and I did not help him. He comes in again, which was hard, because now I double down. But then he like comes in again, and he's like, Laura. I just completely ignored him, because I know he wanted help out there. He's like, I just need one thing. And then I go out there. It's perfect. It's beautiful. He didn't need my help. He did it all by himself. So I just ignored him, and I doubled down on my commitment, which was to drop that try. But that's my point, you guys. People are going to try to guilt you. They're going to beg you. They're going to be like, I just really need help. You're going to have to say no. Okay. Other questions. Where and how did you abandon yourself? Where did you nourish yourself? This is a big thing that we did in the Free the Moms. What made you feel really good? What feels really good? Who got the most of your energy? Who should get the most? Where did you spend time and energy out of obligation versus desire? This is what I really want to invite you guys into, is doubling down on your inner desires, because those will lead you to a life of liberation. Where did you silence yourself? Where did you ask for what you needed? Where did you show up for yourself? Where were you audacious? So I want to wrap this episode up, and then I'll do another episode. We'll do like a part 2 on like little hacks and practices that I use to be a free mom. But right now, all I want you guys to do is to pick your one area, the one area where you're trapped. And then I want you to create a dream come true. What would it look like to be free in that area? How would you feel? What would you be doing? What would you not be doing? And I want you to dedicate 2026 to freeing yourself. Okay? So what is the one area? What is the dream come true? What does it look like to be completely free in that area? And then how can you create that? What is your plan? Does your plan need to include boundaries? Does it need to include habits? And as you go day by day, I want you to celebrate. That is a huge practice of a free woman, a free mama. Okay? And of course, you guys, if you need help, remember, getting help is a strength, not a weakness, you guys. I want to like shake you. And if you can't get help for yourself, get help for yourself, for your family. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't help your kids unless you literally can't breathe. These moms around us, we're not breathing because we don't have our oxygen masks on. Okay, so I want you to get help, whether that's through my coaching practice or a therapist or another coach or whatever. Get help. It is a strength. Do that. Do it differently, you guys, this year. Come on, I'm like begging you. So I want you to go to lauraconley.com/drop5 if you want to join the challenge. The challenge will lead into the Yummy Mummy experience where we lose weight guaranteed. We do it for the last time. It's the absolute best thing in the world. Okay. So lauraconley.com/drop5. If you already know you want to join the cohort, just reach out to me, laura@lauraconley.com, and we'll get you set up. So the cool thing for us for 2026 is we're really expanding. So we're doing a lot more Free the Moms mini experiences, a lot more retreats. We're doing the post-op, which is marriage coaching. So if you want help becoming free in your life, reach out to us so that we can help you. I love you guys so much. I'll do another episode on this because there's more here, but I wanted to give you a little outline and some questions to reflect on because it's one of the best practices and you're going to actually like it. I promise you guys. Okay. So I love you guys. Have the absolute best holiday season ever. Tell us what you need help with and go sign up for the free challenge now. I love you all. Have the best week ever. Ciao, ciao.